so much. I'm honored to be here, and I'm going to be very brief because I want to hear from, I know we want to hear, the congressional delegation wants to hear from the hardworking employees of the U.S. Postal Service that do such an extraordinary job delivering our mail on time in Vermont. So my hat is off to you. I want to thank you for being here tonight. I want to thank so much all of you for being here and our congressional delegation for helping to organize this forum tonight. I feel blessed as your governor to serve in the state that has the best congressional delegation in America. They don't get any better than Senator Leahy, Senator Sanders, and Congressman Welch, our hometown boy. So thank you very much. Before I say a few words about the sheer idiocy of shutting down the White River Junction, I want to thank our congressional delegations for the announcement that just came through from Washington, where they, with their extraordinary prowess, convinced a Congress who does almost nothing to send hundreds of millions of dollars back to the state of Vermont to help us rebuild from the worst flood in our history. Thank you, Harvey. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. A couple of quick words. I was born and raised in Windham County, and we understand what closing the White River Junction processing facility would mean to Vermont. We're a rural state. We require mail to get to us, not only to communicate with our loved ones, but to run our businesses, create jobs, and economic opportunities. It is critical for the 250 hardworking people who process the mail right here and do a great job of it. It's critical as we slowly crawl out of the worst recession in American history and start building jobs in Vermont that we have a postal service that delivers mail when we send it, not 3 or 4 or 5 days later than we send it. When I say this to the U.S. Postal Service, you do a great job. It doesn't get any better. In my other life in the private sector, I run a small business just south of here called Putney Student Travel. We rely on this White River Junction facility to get our product to the market that allows us to employ Vermonters, and they don't do it any better than here. What we happen to do in that business is send community service projects with high school students all over the world to developing countries. And the one thing that helps us is that the U.S. Postal Service gets mail reliably to people when you need to get it there. We dread sending mail to the third world developing countries that we're dealing with because their postal services don't. This proposal will join them in having a backwater postal service that costs us jobs and costs us economic. So I'll close by saying this. We in rural Vermont, where internet service is spotty, where cell service is at times non-existent, need the Postal Service more than anyone else in America. Keep it open, keep it strong, keep our hardworking postal employees working, and go somewhere else to find pretend savings. What I find extraordinary about the savings, and I ask this one question. If the studies and the Madison Avenue videos in fact suggest that there are going to be savings through employees, but we're somehow not going to lose any jobs, I ask what kind of math you're using. all be standing together with our congressional delegation to do everything we can to bring sense to the U.S. Postal Service, keep the White River Junction Postal Center open, and keep us growing jobs and economic opportunities in Vermont. Thank you.